Hello. As you know, I do book reviews, and this one is going to be about The Silent Patient by Alex. And I have no idea how to pronounce his last name. Well, this book is like awesome. Like, okay, I started this book literally this morning on my way to work. So I just grabbed it, and I ride the bus, so I grabbed it, and I'm like, hey, like, I'm gonna read this book on my way to work, and then like we can read books at my job. And so I was still reading it at work. Okay, and then as soon as I got home, I was still reading this book, and then I finished it like less than like 15-20 minutes ago. Anyway, so like 5 stars. Like, oh my god, this book is like highly recommended. But now, if you haven't heard of it, The Silent Patient is about I'm gonna read it. So just kidding. Alicia Bernson. Honestly, I don't know how to pronounce that last name. But her life is seemingly perfect. A famous painter married to an in-demand fashion photographer. She lives in a grand house overlooking the park in which of London's most desirable areas. One evening, her husband Gabriel returns home late from work. Alicia shoots him 5 times in the face and then never speaks another word. Oh, Alicia's refusal to talk or give any kind of explanation turns a domestic tragedy into something further. Much more grander, a mystery that captures the public's imagination and casts Alicia into notoriety. The price of her art skyrockets, and she's a silent patient, is hidden away from tabloids and spotlight at the Grove Secure Psychiatric Unit in North London. The criminal psychotherapist Theo Faber is captivated by her story and jumps at the opportunity to work with her. His determination to get her to talk and to unravel the mystery of why she shot her husband takes him down a path more unexpected, more terrifying than he ever imagined. A search for the truth that threatens to consume him. Shocking, thought-provoking, and deeply twisted, The Silent Patient is a spellbinding psychological thriller about violence, obsession, and the dark side of passion. And my cat is attacking the book. Crazy. But anyway, like, this book is awesome. Okay, like, let me tell you. Also, this book is a book of the month book. Hence the insignia or whatever. Yeah. But you don't have to be a book of the month person to buy this book. They have it on Amazon. I honestly don't know how much it is, but you could probably find it around. But anywho, just please read this book. This book is so good. Like, oh my goodness, my little tiny bookshelf is like getting full of books that I don't have like no room to buy no more. And look at me, I'm buying more books. Like, and I've only read, honestly, I don't even know how many books I've got so far, but I've read, this is my 6th book I finished in about like a week and a half to 2 weeks. So that says something. Now, this book, I still got it from book of the month, but this book, hopefully I'm about to start it since I just finished this book, The Silent Patient. I finished that. Hopefully I can get into this book so I can start reading this one next. But I have like 3 other books that I started. One of them is like a start and stop book that like sometimes it's just too much for my brain. Like right now, I don't know if I'm gonna start this book right away because my brain hurts. Like I literally have like a slight headache right now. I was like so consumed in The Silent Patient. Like, anywho, with my rambling, just read books. That's all I gotta say. read. Whether you're into fantasy or you're into mystery. Like, I'm into mystery. Not so much sci-fi, but I wouldn't mind finding a sci-fi book, you know, obviously, that I have some interest in. Anyway, long story short, I like romance. But whatever genre you're into, just read. That's all I say. Like, I've had like this moment where you know, I only read for school. That's the only time I read. And then I barely read at that. Like, we were supposed to read, you know, Macbeth or something. And then the only way I actually read Macbeth was because we had to do a play and kind of like act out the characters type stuff. It wasn't like we didn't have to get dressed up, but, you know, we had a character that we were supposed to act out, basically. And if we hadn't had that play, I probably wouldn't have read it. Because I moved schools, and then after I had the play of Macbeth, I actually was supposed to read the book Macbeth at my other school. And I didn't really read the book Macbeth, to be honest. When it came to questions, I normally just like Googled the question and then like got the answer like that. And so for a couple years, I hadn't been reading until, like I said, just recently. And I've been dashing books like back to back to back, for the ones that I can actually get a connection with. But anywho, let me stop my rambling. But hopefully you enjoyed the video and have a good day.